Hello there everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lydia's Crafty Corner with me, Lydia, in my little crafty corner. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use enamel dots as a fun feature on your holiday cards. So I'm going to be using the classic alphabet set and some enamel dots on these two cards. So like I said, I'm going to be using the classic alphabet die, and these are large alphabet letters, and they are really great for focal sentiments on your card. So I'm going to be using two different sentiments. I'm going to be using Joy and Noel. So I'm just going to take the letters that I do need for both of my sentiments on the two cards that we will be creating today. So I'm just going to remove those, and then I'm going to pop the rest to the side. I'm then going to cut my sentiments out of some gold foil cardstock. Now this is a little bit shiny, less shiny than the mirror cardstock, but still ever so pretty. So I'm just going to run this through my die cutting machine to create the letters that I do need. Now as you can see, I am not using that O. I will be using that a little bit differently to create the fun part of my sentiment. So you can see just how well these do cut out, but you do need to be a little careful with the delicate bits. So for my first one, I'm using the Joy. So I'm just going to place that onto a panel of cardstock. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I do end up trimming it down. So I am then going to add my die cut letters into place just using some glue tape. You could use foam tape if you wanted to, but I did want my cards to be nice and flat to help with the mailing. So I'm just going to be using my go-to glue, which is my Altenew tape runner. And I'm just going to add my J and my O, my J and my Y, sorry, for my Joy, and not my O. I'll be using that differently. So then I'm just going to take this panel and I'm just going to cut this to 3 inches. I decided to add a little bit of more of an embellishment to this card here. So once I have that done, I'm then going to take the O, and this is just going to be kind of a guide. So I'm just going to take a pencil, I'm going to add my O into place where I want it to be. Take my pencil and draw around this die. If you have a circle die, you could use it in exactly the same way, but this O is a proper circle, so I'm using that one. I'm then going to use my green fields enamel dots. Now if you have lots of enamel dots, this is a great one to try because you get to use lots of them on one card. So I'm using all of the greens from the green fields enamel dots, as you can see, and I'm just kind of placing them around in the circle guide that we've just created. I also wanted to add a little bit of colour into this one, so I'm going to be using the ruby red enamel dots from the red Cosmos set as well. So I'm just going to sprinkle a couple of those in with the greens just to act as some little holly berries, which makes it look really fun and festive that way. So this is more of a traditional holiday colour card, I believe. So I'm just going to keep going until I am happy with the amount that's on my wreath. They don't necessarily have to be perfect, but I do think that it is a fun technique. I'm then going to take 2 strips of that gold foil cardstock again, and I'm just going to add this to the top and bottom of my panel. You could cut a whole panel if you wanted to, but I didn't want to waste my beautiful gold mirror cardstock. So I'm just going to add that to the top and bottom. And then I'm just going to add some adhesive to the whole back of this panel and then add this into place onto my card base. So as you can see, this is nice and flat and will be nice and flat for mailing. I really do love the look of this one. So I'm then going to move on to my second card, and for this one we're using a Noel sentiment. So again, I have my letters from the classic alphabet die cut from the gold foil cardstock, and I'm going to add these into place. As these don't fit all the way across the card, I thought it would be fun to go with this direction. I'm then going to take that O again, pop it into place where I want it to be, take that pencil and give myself a guideline for my wreath. Now this one I decided to go with more of a modern colour tone for the holiday season, and I'm using the R Family enamel dots. Now we have lots of different colours in this one. We have teals and mints and purples and pinks and blues. So I think this is a really fun one to use for your little modern bauble enamel dot wreath. So it's a really fun one to use. So as you can see, I'm just going to go around that guideline as before adding in the dots where I think they need to go. You just need to play around with them and then they will fit in perfectly. So here are the cards complete. I know it was a simple one today, but I think that these are fun and different cards, and they're also really great for mailing as well. So I really do hope that you've enjoyed the video and that you like the technique, and also please give it a go. And if you do, please share with us because we would love to see what you've come up with. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any videos that we do upload to the channel, it would be great if you did subscribe. Also, if you want to watch a couple more videos, there's a couple more here that you can watch at your own leisure. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye.